Well, first things first, before I can get any measurements, I gotta get this out of the way. And because I didn't go get my welder, my torches, I'm gonna have to use that. And between that and the Sawzall, I should be able to accomplish what I want to do. It's gonna be a little harder, but the other thing is I should just go buy a plasma torch and get it over with. Plasma cutter. Well, you know what, when I go by my tanks, maybe I'll look at a plasma cutter, because those really make life easy. So let me see, for now I'm going to use this. Alright, well that's all. That didn't go too badly. Just cut off a little of the weld and just snapped it off. So now I got to get the measurements, so I know exactly where the door is going to go. Let me disconnect that leak so I don't have to listen to it. Now the door is going to go right about here. Si, senor. Right about there. Si, senor. So let me, I'm just guesstimating this here. Let me get a marker. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to mark this with a black marker on a black tank right there. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Now let me move it up a hair, because now that I got the mark going straight there, I want to take it right up and over that. I take it right to here so I know I can get a good mark. There we go. And do the same thing on this side. Move it down, because I got to get the same thing over this lump. So now, what I'm going to do is cut this stock so that it'll fit from here to here, if you're seeing that, from here to here. Okay, and then I'm going to slice this from here to here, the thickness of this. Then that piece will slide down in there. It'll slide, you know, because it's going to fit now. It's going to be here to here, so it'll slide right down inside those slots. Then, once that fits down inside the slots, this will bolt to that. And when this slides down inside the slots, it'll also fill all this in. So then all I have to do is just tack weld it with the MIG. Got it so far? So far, so far? So that's where my plans are heading. I'm going to have to play this as I go along. Alright, so anyway, you kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay. I slit the drum, made a slice in it wide enough for this to fit in. That falls down inside. Now I'll just tack that in place, weld it in place. I don't have to really do a lot, just a little bit here and there just to hold it. Then I have to fill that in a little bit. That's a little too big of a gap. But this side of the box is going to be outside anyway. So from here in will be inside the box, inside the heat box. But the fire box itself, this is going to be on the outside. So if it leaks a little bit, I don't care. I'll do what I can to get a decent weld on it. So I'm going to do another one over here, another one across the top, and one across the bottom, and then I'll paint it black, I guess, just to make it match, and that'll just fit right on there just like that. And the other one will be over here, another one across the top, another one across the bottom, and we are done. And believe it or not, I'm cutting that stock. I think I told you, that's some thick stuff. I'm cutting that with the same blade that I have been using to demo this whole garage and to build with this whole garage. This blade has been used, this blade has not been changed. This is the same blade in this saw that I started with, and I've been cutting through everything with that. Not asbestos, but asphalt shingles, nails, wood, aluminum, you name it, dirt, rocks, and that blade is still hanging in there. Other than that, I'm going to call it a day.